Hi, today's disability benefit tip is review your medical record after every doctor visit. And Cesar, this is something that I would say 99.9% of people don't do, maybe because they just have confidence that their doctor is documenting what they tell them, or the records are available when I need them, so I'm not going to look at them now. But why is it so critical, and why do you advocate that disability claimants should always be aware of what's in their medical records?
Well, the primary reason is because if you break down a disability claim, all right, these insurance companies aren't meeting with you face to face every time they're asking for an update. You're only as disabled as you appear in your records and on paper. So that's why it's absolutely critical that those records are accurate, that your complaints are being properly documented, that there's not some inaccuracy in those records that the insurance company is going to potentially use against you and say, this isn't accurate, this is wrong, you're not having the right complaints, your complaints aren't reflected in your records, and therefore we don't find any support. So that's why it's really important that after every visit you get a copy of your records, of those visit notes, once they're ready, and you keep a file at home with all of that ready to go, and obviously ensuring that everything is accurate.
And Cesar, more often than not, the problem I see with the medical records, and why I always tell everyone review it after, is that what you're telling your doctor is not exactly in the records. And then we get a lot of claims at the denial stage, and we look through the records, and we have a phone call with the claimant, and they tell us everything that's going on. Then we look back at 6 months, a year, or 2 years of records, and we say, I hear everything you just told me. Your doctor hasn't been documenting that. Right. And then it's like there's no day in court per se with these particular cases, especially with the ERISA governed ones, where you as a claimant don't have the opportunity to get up before a judge and say, Judge, this is what's going on. So that's why it's so critical as well to say, tell your doctor and then look at it. And if it's not in there, go right back to the doctor and say, Doc, you got to put these complaints in here. You got to put that I had trouble doing A, B, C, D, and E. Because the disability company always says, Cesar, I know your client has this diagnosis, but I don't see the complaints. So how am I supposed to know that he or she can't do what their job was?
Right.
So no matter where you live in the country, feel free to contact Cesar or myself. We encourage you to email us or call us, and we're going to ask you to send us a copy of your disability policy or the last letter you got from your disability company. We're going to review that, and we're going to give you some suggestions about how to handle your claim. Whether you're applying on claim or denied, we're available to help you no matter where you live. We encourage you to subscribe to our YouTube channel by clicking below. We're always putting out videos like this with disability benefit tips that we hope will help you with your claim moving forward. Also, we encourage you to take a look at our website, search by your disability company or your medical condition or your occupation. You're going to find lots of helpful articles and tips, and there's literally thousands of pages there, so you can get as much information as you want. The idea is for you to become as educated as possible about the disability insurance claims process, because the more you can think like a disability insurance company, the better position you're going to be in to keep your benefits from being denied and protect your benefits for the future. So should you need us in the future, we look forward to the opportunity to speak with you.